You may notice how some truths, they're not learned so much as remembered. Like when you forget a word and then it suddenly appears, effortless, as if whispered from some familiar elsewhere. That's intuition. It's the mind's way of folding time to meet itself. Now imagine intuition as 5 rivers flowing into the ocean of awareness. Bodily intuition, that gut pull, that sense of something's off before evidence appears. Emotional intuition, feelings that arrive before thought, guiding where warmth or contraction lives. Mental intuition, pattern recognition so fast, it feels like guessing, yet it's precision. Relational intuition, sensing another's state without words, like 2 instruments resonating in tune. Transpersonal intuition, those moments when insights descend whole, from a space both within and beyond. And as you listen, perhaps a part of you begins noticing which of those already flows most naturally through you, and which river longs for less dam, more permission. Because spiritual awakening, it's not a sprint up a mountain. It's the slow remembering you're always standing on the summit, only looking through fog that your own breath made. A sculptor once asked his teacher, "How do I carve an angel from stone?" The teacher smiled. "You simply chip away everything that's not angel." So too, awakening. It's not about adding light, but releasing density. The rigid labels, the separation, the either-ors. Every belief loosened, it's another wing revealed. Think of intuition like Wi-Fi. You don't create the signal, you tune the receiver. Breath and attention, they're 2 knobs on your inner router. Slow breath, strong signal. Still mind, clearer download. Kind intent, encrypted channel. Science calls it coherence. Mystics call it grace. Different language, same physics. When one person attunes to intuition, decisions simplify. When a community attunes, conflict reduces. When a species attunes, evolution accelerates. That's the larger arc. Personal awakening as a planetary function. To ignore that calling, it's not a sin. It's simply a delay. And delays cost energy, fatigue, confusion, repetition of lessons, until they're learned. Every avoided intuition becomes a louder knock later. Every honoured intuition becomes effortless synchronicity. Doors opening before you knew you needed them. You ever notice how the universe teaches with a sense of humour? Ignore the whisper, you get a nudge. Ignore the nudge, you get a shove. Ignore the shove, well, then you get a story you'll laugh about after the bruises fade. So maybe it's okay to start listening at the whisper stage. Less drama, more grace. Each morning, ask one playful question. What tiny thing could I notice today that would make everything easier? Don't hunt the answer. Just live into it. That's how intuition trains you, through curiosity, not control. One future, you honour those micro signals. Life feels like jazz, spontaneous, coordinated, a bit wild, but always landing on the beat. Another future, you doubt, delay, rationalise. The song keeps playing, but you're slightly off tempo, frustrated, wondering why everything feels like static. Both paths teach, only one is efficient. There's no spiritual life versus ordinary life. There's only life experienced with or without awareness of its sacred mechanics. The frequency upgrade isn't beamed from the sky. It's switched on in the heart when coherence becomes habit. So now, as you hear these words, you don't need to believe anything. Just notice what feels a little truer, a little lighter. Let those insights settle where they belong. Maybe mind, maybe body, maybe nowhere specific at all. Because everything connected is already connected. You're simply feeling the circuit come online. Take a slow breath. Notice the quiet between beats. That quiet is the teaching.